Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this reading finds you well and enjoying March thus far. We're almost at April, right? And this new moon is in Aries. So, quite a power punch of a new moon, right? It's like the very first sign of the zodiac, and a new moon is a beginning, a new beginning in and of itself. So it's a wonderful time to lay the groundwork for a vision that we are crystallizing, that we are hoping to bring into manifestation and fruition in some shape or form, right? And so it's a lovely time to crystallize the vision, to think deeply, right, about what it is that we want to create, what it is that we want to bring to manifestation in some shape or form. And the process of that, right, on one hand, aligning and identifying and acknowledging whatever it is that we desire and whatever it is that we seek, while at the same time, right, recognizing, making peace with, releasing what doesn't serve us into that future. So it's a beautiful time, right, to meditate. And I hope that these readings are helpful for you in some way through that journey forward. All right, thank you so much. And without further ado, here we go. Pisces, hello there, fishes. I was just meditating on your sign. And in less than, I'm telling you, 3 seconds, in less than 3 seconds, in the most acrobatic fashion, out pops the High Priestess. Strong intuitive vibes coming through for you, Pisces. Strong. You're up during this new moon, connecting to ether, you're on it. And I'm feeling as well, I was getting this feeling for you, Pisces, that you're swimming underwater, but not in a way, in a fish-eyed way, not in my eyes are open underwater, I can't see anything kind of way, in I am a piranha. I know how to maneuver myself underwater. It's almost it's like a skill that you activate. That's what I'm feeling for you. That's what I'm feeling for you, Pisces. And you have a very clear direction as well. All right. So High Priestess was confident, okay, the way that she popped out. So you're aligned with your intuition. Absolutely, you're aligned with your intuition. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm going to pull it. All right. Aha. Aquarius got the Four of Cups in reverse in their theme as well. So, and the Four of Cups is overlaying the Nine of Cups in reverse. So there is a speaking of truth. There is a coming to terms with how you feel about a certain situation. And this can be something, even an aha moment, I realize how I feel about something, right? I'm coming to terms with my emotions. I'm coming to terms with myself, with my truth, mind, body, soul, aligning. You feel stable with something. There is clarity, and it's something that you've been perhaps ruminating on for quite some time. Wow. You have the Moon, the Daughter of Wands, and the Daughter of Swords as a trio, 2 daughters, Daughter of Swords in reverse. So, as it pertains to a matter that is somewhat disillusioning to you, somewhat mysterious, you feel like you're making way through a transit right now. It's and you're in the dark. You're somewhat in the dark. The lights are not on. You're swimming underwater. But in spite of that, you're still making movement and progress forward. You're still moving that forest. You're still moving through that forest at night, right? It's like the Daughter of Wands gets up in the middle of the night, sacks her wand over her back, and charges forward, right? It's like you're looking for something. You're looking for something. You're looking for an answer. You're looking for the creative direction that you are to move in, Pisces. And I will say this, your intuition is reigning control throughout this whole process. Okay, it's like it's not about logic here. That's what I'm feeling for you. It's not necessarily about taking the most logical route. It's like, where am I being driven by my intuition, the seat of my fire, my flame, my passion, my purpose? What is my purpose? That is what you are seeking the answer to. And even if you need to swim underwater, even if you need to, right, make your way through this forest at night, you're doing it. You're doing it. And you're feeling comfortable. You're feeling guided. You're feeling, right, like at one with the process in and of itself. It's like this. It's like that feeling of swimming underwater. But you're not focused. It's like when you're swimming underwater, I don't see you as like, oh, my eyes, they're burning, or they're blurry. Like, I don't feel that for you. I see you swimming like as if like you're losing touch with your physical body. It's like the salt water doesn't even affect your eyes. And in fact, I feel like you're not even using your eyes to move forward. That's what I'm feeling. You are just, it's like you're being guided. Like you're being guided, Pisces. Okay? You're in a trance. Okay, you're in a trance and you're moving forward. And the more you align with your intuition, the faster that progress is going to be made. Okay? Whatever this is, it's unconventional. There's no blueprint, whatever this is, Pisces. And you know that because you know, you're like, my soul purpose, my calling here, my soul calling rather, I need to discover this. It's not something, right, that is just computed. It's not like I'll just take a questionnaire, right? Best job for you based on these questions. It's like no one knows what is right for me along this path other than me, right? Other than it's going to come around by way of my own self-discovery, that process of self-discovery that's coming by way of my alignment with self, mind, body, soul, all in harmony. Okay. So the more that you align with your intuition, meditate, Pisces, meditate on this. Okay, even in the night, I'm feeling the wee hours for you are going to be particularly insightful. Okay, and of course, right, this is a new moon reading, but it sets the tone for the moon phase. So through this moon phase, whatever you're trying to bring to culmination, whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're setting your intention towards and for, I'm feeling that the wee hours of the night are going to somehow spark the imagination, are going to somehow inspire you even. And you're going to see things in the dark that you don't see in the day, right? It's like swimming underwater, right? It's like you see things underwater, but you must be submerged in order to see those things, right? That you can't see from above the water, that you can't see in the day. It's like when you walk through the forest at night, there are many different creatures that come out that don't come out during the day, right? And it's almost like setting out at night through the forest. Like, I'm not searching for just some mundane flowers that can only be seen during the day. I know that I'm not going to find any of those. I'm not going to see any of those. I'm looking for a magic mushroom, right? Like, that glows in the dark. Like, I'm talking like Alice in Wonderland status here. And it's a little bit the feeling that I got for Taurus, right? Taurus, I believe also for their April reading and also their new moon reading. It's this feeling of taking the time that you need to search for whatever this treasure is. I'm feeling you're on a treasure hunt of some kind. Okay, but your answer lies within you. That's what I'm getting strongly. Yes. Now, okay, let's get right into it. So, in your deep past, you pulled the Lovers upright. Recent past, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You harnessed the energy of the Seven of Wands in reverse, which led you to your current state of the Daughter of Cups. Advice is the Ten of Swords upright. Near future is the Sun of Wands in reverse. Hopes and or fears, Death in reverse. Final outcome is the Four of Pentacles upright. Environment is the Eight of Swords upright. Energetic pathway, is the the Six of Swords. And I wanted to pull 2 extra cards for that position. I pulled the Four of Swords upright and Temperance upright. So you're coming in with 3 fours, Pisces. The Four of Cups in your theme in reverse. The Four of Swords upright, energetic pathway that you're moving into. And your final outcome is the Four of Pentacles. 4 is a big number for you here, right? The stabilizing force, finding our footing, but by way of pursuing our truth, pursuing our vision, right? It's not conventional yet again. It's not that feeling of stagnant sort of stability, right? Or a false sense of stability in some kind of way. It's finding that stability by way of the discovery of it, which inherently is a process that is spontaneous, right? That is mysterious, that is wild. I'm getting a feeling of wilderness strongly for you as well, especially with these 3 characters here. The Moon, the Snake, which is the Daughter of Wands, right? And the Owl, which is the Daughter of Swords. So, I'm feeling like your answers will be found in nature. I'm feeling that strongly. And the more that you get in touch with nature as well, I'm feeling that is going to unleash a sort of connectedness, an awareness of whatever it is that you are focusing on, that you're trying to bring into manifestation. Okay, the patterns, you're going to find the patterns in nature in some kind of way. Now, there's some kind of foundation, okay, that regards the financial structure or the practicality of whatever this new process is for you. That is your focus. That is your focus. At the end of the sort of cycle here, Four of Pentacles. So you're trying to think, right? It's like you're merging the world between spontaneity, creativity, creative self-expression, and stability, rigor, responsibility, boundaries, financial feasibility in general. So it's about the setting of foundation, right? That will carry this creative project into the long term, but more so rather thinking, how does this, how do I apply, right? How does what I feel, what I intuitively feel, my creative assets, my creative gifts, my skills, my resources how are they to apply in a predictable way, in a way that I can count on, that's going to make me feel stable, right? But I'm feeling that process is going to come about the more that you set out on the journey of discovering it, right? Wow. It's so windy here. And it's so naturey. Oh my gosh, the feeling right now I'm getting is so naturey. But there's an unpredictability to nature as well, right? So there's that theme for you. Unpredictability, but then managing it. It's a fusion between spontaneity and sustainability, right? The unexpected and the predicted. So, but I'm feeling that you got a handle on this process, right? Because what the guiding force for you yet again is your intuition. So, let's get right into it here, Pisces. But first, let me tune in really quickly here. You're seeking a transformation, but this transformation requires you to change the way that you intellectually regard it. Okay, there's some aspect of the intellectualization of the process, right? The facts, so to speak, the strategy that's implemented that requires your attention, your reconfiguration. And so, but it's interesting because at the same time, it requires you to let go of that adherence to logic, strategy, right? Conventional sort of ways of thought. Sorry, I'm itching. Right? So, and I'm itching like right at the center. So it's like, heating all the symbols here, guys. What I'm getting is if you're itching for an answer, again, it's within you. The answer is within you. So it's not about searching for the answers outside of yourself. I'm getting that strongly, right? Your guiding force is the alignment that you have within yourself. Okay. You're going from a 7 to an 8. And you have a 10, closing out. There's a big emphasis on letting down old ways of thinking, right? The intellectual mind getting in the way of whatever this otherwise very creative, intuitive process is, right? That's big. That's big here because I'm feeling that the parameters of thinking that perhaps you had before in the past as it regards the whole process is somehow limiting your expansion. Okay, is somehow inhibiting the growth, the pursuit of ideals, of the idealistic ideal. Right? It's like, look at on this 4 of Swords card with the sun on the third eye chakra area of this lamb. It's like there is a dream that you hold, Pisces. But think, is there something, what is holding you back from fully pursuing it? Is it a matter of facts that you feel like you don't have? Is there an element of needing to change the way, right, that we approach this whole process? Going from chaos, haphazard, right? This can be with others, right? Discord, but I'm feeling, especially for you, Pisces, here in the spread, it's you. It's like you, yourself, and I. Like it's you, yourself, and you, right? It's like this is all internalization. That's what I'm feeling. So it's about thinking of your habit patterns, of strategy, of logic, of rationality, of fact finding, right? It's like, do I need to learn more about something that will allow me, right, the room to grow in the future? Do I need to change the way that I approach the process of fact finding, right? The process of a strategy, right? Do I need to be more focused in some way with that? Was the way that I was going about it not so fruitful? Okay. So, coming in your deep past, I wanted to pick up the Lovers, but they both came up together. So I'm going to read these two cards together, okay? In the past, the Lovers flying, but I said swimming, and swimming is a theme for you, I'm feeling, absolutely. The Lovers flying into the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you are en route to seeking out fulfillment, soul satisfaction, happiness, ultimate, right? But Pisces, it's like you're still moving along that journey, okay? And it's like you're not able to settle down quite yet, right? You're still searching. And you stepped into the the Seven of Wands in reverse. You stepped into the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is lighting its match right down over the head of this Daughter of Cups. Who's looking over at the Ten of Swords? So you're taking your time, Pisces, with uncovering, discovering what is my truth. What is that flame that I hold? What is my soul purpose, my mission? What is that? What is going to speak to my ultimate satisfaction? Right? Again, I keep wanting to pick up just Lovers. They both come together. So it's like, look, Pisces, right? Nine of Pentacles, there's a detachment from the physical, tangible rationalization or element of whatever this process is. But it's still attached to whatever the process is, but it's you're waiting until you materialize, until you make concrete whatever this process is, whatever this project is, as it regards its application in a tangible way, in a material way, if this is making sense, Pisces. Okay, and it's like almost like, look, it's like the Lovers are like you're coming with us. We're not quite dealing with you yet. First, before we write, sit pretty and relax and stabilize and accumulate, right? And formalize whatever it is that we're searching for. We need to first search and find the core of all of this, the core of what is going to generate this abundance, this stability, right? Into the long term. It's like you're waiting. It's like the stork. Okay, that's the feeling I'm getting with these two cards. It's like a stork, okay, feeling of carrying this satchel, okay, of this baby, this abundance, this fertility. But it needs to deliver it. It needs to find the place to deliver it to before it sets it down, before it plants those seeds. So you're searching for the land that's most fertile for you, that's going to be most fertile for you in the long term, and you understand that it's by way of uncovering what that spark is inside of you, what drives you, what fuels you, what your passion is, right? Lighting that match in the dark, Daughter of Wands next to the Moon, both upright. So it's a process of self-discovery, Pisces, that you're moving through during this time. And that's leading you to the current state, Daughter of Cups. So aligning with creative purpose and intent. Whatever this is, it's a very creative process. Okay, and that requires you to let go of old ways of thinking. Okay, that are outdated, that just don't apply anymore. Right? And it's about aligning with that intuition. Absolutely. Absolutely. But is there a resistance, right? Is there a resistance to closing out closing out fully, making peace with whatever this propensity is that you may have. Is there something that you would have to confront in order to make, to have this closure? Even again, within yourself, right? It's like, gotta face your demons, right? Kind of energy. Like right? We all have that shadow, light, right? Dark, light, yin, yang. Okay? Masculine, feminine, right? It's like, we all have those propensities. And so it's a matter of, right, facing that reflection, that shadow, getting really honest with what holds us back, right? Along our path that is very real, that is very motivating, that is very conducive and powerful. And you're stepping into the Son of Wands. Whoa. Right? Son of Wands, Daughter of Wands. Both. In your spread, showing up. It's a pair. And you have 2 daughters as well. 2 sons and 2 daughters. So, sorry, 3 daughters, 1 son. But it's a pair as far as the fire element goes. The wands. Son and daughter. Okay. So, Son of Wands in reverse. Son of Wands in reverse. I'm feeling that your direction is becoming more clear, but you're waiting to wield your wand in an outright fashion in the day, so to speak, right? If you look at the Son of Wands card, it has more of a daytime feeling, right? Almost like it's out in a field somewhere, right? Lighting up this wand, this match, setting it ablaze. Whereas the Daughter of Wands, especially next to the moon, is more of it's a darker card, right? It's more in the brush, so to speak, in the night. And so you're waiting, right? It's like this flame is growing. You're slowly uncovering what this flame even is, what it looks like, which wand you want to light, right? But it's like coming out, but it's not coming out. It's just coming about. It's coming to light within yourself. It's like your alignment with your mind, your mind, body, and soul that's what's coming about for you. It's not exactly yet about externalizing it and applying it in the physical, actual, tangible realm quite yet, right? So there's a lot of internal work that needs to take place before I'm getting like, make your stamp on the world, okay? And the Son of Wands is looking back at the 10 of Swords, like, I can't go until we move through this, until we cycle this out, until we get past, right, our old ways of thinking and strategizing. Because swords, air, fire, wands need to work together. Idea generation, implementation, and action. So it's like the Son of Wands can't take the action until the strategy is clear, right? So the focus for you here is absolutely on strategy and the redefining of strategy, okay? That will be driven by intuition, right? Like, if you're feeling, I feel like I need to explore this avenue more, right? I feel like that's going to help me with my strategy. Maybe I need to learn a few things, factual things, right? That I feel I don't quite have a full grasp on yet, right? Heed that, absolutely. Even if it lies outside of the realm of how you might have approached something in the past, or how you approach things in general, perhaps, right? Nonetheless, your hopes and your fears, death in reverse. So, is there a resistance? Is there a resistance to some aspect of this final culmination, this change, right? It's like realizing the way that we've been strategizing something or going about something has not been fruitful fully. We feel that there's some sort of confusion that's brought by way of this strategy that we've adopted. Again, perhaps in the past or in general. And so we want greater form. We want greater form to come about in a way that's authentic to our being, right? In our path forward. But there's something that needs to be reshaped, reworked in the I'm hearing like activation process. Activating, setting this match, lighting it, right? How are you going to do that? And that's what may need some attention, right? As you move forward. And so inevitably though, it requires the transformation, right, of old ways. The transformation of old ways. But there's a fear I'm feeling that you may have, Pisces, in regards to this. A fear, right? It's all a matter of perception. It's an illusion, right? Fear is an illusion. And so death is looking up at this interaction between these three cards, which are in your energetic pathway that you're moving into. The Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, and Temperance. So, what I'm feeling for you, Pisces, is that, again, there's a need. There's absolutely a need to step away from a propensity that we've held that regards our strategic faculties, the way we rationalize, strategize our sort of game plan to actualize our goal, our dreams, the means by which we reach that goal and that dream. Are you holding yourself back in any kind of way? Self-imposed limitation, right? Thinking, I'm happy here, just sitting here, dreaming, thinking about my dream, dreaming some more about my dream, dream, right? Like, you ultimately, you want to light this match. You want to take action with it. The Son of Wands is waiting, wants to take action. Daughter of Wands is like, I am on my graveyard shift. I'm moving through the forest at night. I'm ready too, right? But it's the strategy. It's the strategy that needs to be brought about with greater clarity, reformed, reshaped. And what's waiting for you, right? What's waiting for you? What's waiting for you is the exertion of this energy, the fire element. That otherwise, right? Until you fully, right, transform from this propensity that regards the intellectual mind. Temperance is going to be waiting, fanning this flame with the Son of Wands, with the daughter of Wands, with the Seven of Wands, right? It's like, but Temperance is like is waiting. It's like the gatekeeper of the fire that gives the okay to the Son of Wands to turn up right. That gives the okay to the Seven, right? It's like, light that match. Boom, go. Right? So but it's attached to the sword energy that needs to be transmuted. All right? So, Pisces, I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this new moon is enlightening for you. It absolutely seems that it will be. And the more that you align with your intuition through this moon cycle, in totality, I'm feeling you're going to have revelations that you wouldn't have otherwise, right? If by way of just taking a standard or conventional, or which is not a Pisces thing, right? But what I mean is taking an approach, right? A logical approach, a strategic approach that you would normally take in the past, I'm feeling that the more you move through that, the faster this process and this answer, the clarity of it rather, is going to come about. But ironically, right, the reshaping of the strategic process is going to come by way of aligning with your intuition. So it's a little bit inverted, all right? It's a little bit inverted, but it's powerful, Pisces. It's powerful. You are in transit here, moving through a significant stage, and I'm feeling you're absolutely guided through it, okay? This is spiritual revelation, all right? Again, speaking to your path and purpose. So thank you so much again, Pisces. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Feel free to check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, as well as oftentimes those will provide you with further insights into your situation. I know I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun oftentimes. So it doesn't hurt to check it out. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute your signs for you. All right, so thank you so much again, Pisces. Have a beautiful new moon, and I will see you soon.